Ah, hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Puglo Escobar, and in today's video we're over here at my Fort Zancudo hangar because we're going to take a look at the Sea Sparrow, and the Sea Sparrow can be found under the Elitas website, or the Elitas travel website, retailing for a price of $1,800,000 give or take, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what you get for your money. It's one of those sort of domed glass-fronted helicopters, ladies and gentlemen, not dissimilar to the Buzzard, or in fact very close to the normal standard Sparrow, but of course with those flotation devices on the bottom. Okay then, so let's go and give them a test, ladies and gentlemen. The main function of this helicopter is that it can land on the water, so let's go and test that out. As I say, we have those flotation devices there, and let's see how she goes. Now, I have heard horror stories and nightmares that it doesn't float at all, but yes, there we go, it seems to work perfectly well. Okay, in terms of handling, ladies and gentlemen, unupgraded. This sod off, Bruce, for God's sake, would you phone me at the worst of opportune moments, you know? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, unupgraded handling. This aircraft is a little bit heavy and a little bit stiff in the air. Okay, now we've tried landing on flat water. Now we're going to try landing on waves, ladies and gentlemen, and once again we see no problem. But like I said, I have heard absolute shocking nightmares that if you land too roughly or too much force, ladies and gentlemen, the darn helicopter will sink. So let's go and test that out, shall we? We're going a little bit rougher now, and we go down a little bit of quite okay, a little bit of splashing there, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm sure you'll agree, yes, we landed perfectly fine, and just to prove a point, ladies and gentlemen, it will of course land on the ground as well. Okay, also Price pointed out, ladies and gentlemen, this is a two-seater helicopter. You can only get two people in here, unlike the Buzzard, which can seat four, much like the normal standard Sparrow, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, like I say, upgraded, rather wallowy, rather stiff in the air, but not all that bad. Very controllable, ladies and gentlemen, very controllable. Okay, so we're going to take it on back to the hangar, and we're going to have a look at some of the weapon upgrades, ladies and gentlemen. It comes with the standard upgrades, you know. This vehicle comes with sort of only the very limited sort of engine and race handling and whatnot, armor, ladies and gentlemen, but the more important thing, for $200,000 give or take, or $240,000, you've got the machine gun, the 50 cal machine gun, or the rocket launcher. Of course, we're going to have the homing launchers fitted, and of course you've got the choice, the two-tone color, ladies and gentlemen, either the flotation devices there in one color, and the main body of the aircraft in another color right there. Okay, well, let's take it all out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take it all out and see how she handles. Okay, now this has been upgraded with the race handling, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it is much more nimble and agile. It really is an absolute delight to fly. Very sort of comparable to the Buzzard, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're really buying here. A Buzzard that can go on the water. Okay, so yes, there we go. I mean, $1.8 million, only seats two, you know, can come with missiles, can float on the water, you know. Whoops, it is a little bit more difficult to control once it's had its race handling put on, ladies and gentlemen, but it's much more worth it, I can assure you. Has got these homing launchers, as you see, can see, ladies and gentlemen, and the fire rate, as you can see, is thus. It's about the same as most standard fare on missiles. It's not a bad refresh rate, at all. Okay, then there we go, so we can sort of see what it's letting off there. Now, another thing worth pointing out, ladies and gentlemen, is when you get it on the water in this vehicle, you can always hop out of your helicopter, ladies and gentlemen, go for a swim, you know, either above or beneath the waves. When you get back up, you can, without any difficulty, ladies and gentlemen, get back into your helicopter from the water. So there we go. Okay, so rather valuable. When it comes to landing, roughly, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, I heard these nightmares and these horror stories. Unfortunately, I do have to report it is true, ladies and gentlemen. If you do land with any force, as I am doing here, yes, you can see it goes straight in the drink, and that's not very good at all, I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, but it is a decent helicopter, ladies and gentlemen. I've been using it recently on the Cape Perico heist, you know, and it is rather effective. Okay, well, we've brought it on to sandy shores, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put it up against a couple of other vehicles. We've got the Frogger there now, ladies and gentlemen. Now I should point out that, actually, first of all, I should point out that I missed it on the last sodding video. All of the other vehicles are driven by Mr. Raccoon. And Mr. Raccoon is called the Bromby. He has a channel of his own. The channel is called the Bromby. If you type that into YouTube, you should be able to find it, and why don't you go do that? It's got some rather good videos on there. The second thing I like to point out, of course, is that the Frogger, ladies and gentlemen, is just a standard Frogger that's been pulled off the map. It hasn't been upgraded in any way, and so it should have perhaps come as no surprise that it loses to the upgraded Sparrow, and by quite a significant significant amount, I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, just crossing the line there, as you can see. Okay, so yes, Frogger loses to the Sparrow. Got to be pointed out, Frogger's not upgraded. Now, here we go. We've got a standard Sparrow, ladies and gentlemen, not the Sea Sparrow, you know, the standard Sparrow up against the Sea Sparrow. I believe that both of these vehicles have been upgraded, you know. Can't be entirely certain. There is a chance, of course. Mr. Raccoon hasn't upgraded his, but he may well have done. Okay, so as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's pretty equal, we're sort of pretty keeping neck and neck with each other up there. In fact, if you look at the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner now, ladies and gentlemen, you will see, yes, there we go, we are pretty much neck and neck down this straight here. But it does transpire, ladies and gentlemen, as it turns out, you know, the Sparrow is that little bit faster, as you can see there. Okay, then, so yes, the Sparrow beats the Sea Sparrow, the Sea Sparrow beats the Frogger. Okay, so the question is, ladies and gentlemen, where does the Buzzard stack up in all of this, you know? Can it beat the Buzzard? So here we go, and now I shall also point out, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a standard Buzzard, you know, a Pegasus Buzzard. It has not been upgraded in any way, and as you can see, yes, there is no question, ladies and gentlemen. So the upgraded Sparrow will be significantly faster than the unupgraded Buzzard. Okay, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. If I can get around the sodding corner, you know, bloody hell, Jesus Christ. What can one say about this vehicle? Seats to can float on the water, but it sinks very easily. Its missiles are sort of average. It's not like the Deluxe, only like the Buzzard. Sort of standard fare, really, ladies and gentlemen. Standard fare. You know, not the Buzzard missiles. Sodding hell, bloody Raccoon. Yes, Buzzard missiles just like that. Okay, so what can one say, ladies and gentlemen? Is it worth purchasing? Well, let's have a look at it then. The simple truth is, ladies and gentlemen, not really, no. You can use it for a couple of heists, you know. If you do CEO work, you may find it of some use, doubtlessly, you know. I've been able to use it on the Cape Perico heist, but generally speaking, it only sees two. So God, go for a Buzzard if I were you. Oh, sodding hell, bloody Raccoon. Well, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.